Hey everyone, Jasmine here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe for all of the interesting content we've got coming up. I have the lovely Jenny Hamilton, KOMPAK Athletes, and we're going to do something a little bit different and we have no idea how it's going to go down. But Jenny has worn the lip style shoe we've figured out for 3 years, and it's only the lip that you've ever worn, right?
Yeah. For my first ever show, I had, I think, a flare, but like literally after that, I have been a lip loyal, always strapless, always lip. And the only reason this one doesn't have the little second strap is because I couldn't get them with Diamonds with the second strap on. So.
There you go. So I have got a mixture of different shoe styles, and what I want Jenny to do is try all of them on and hopefully give you guys an interesting insight into how she feels about them. Now I've given her full permission to say what she likes and doesn't like about them. But firstly, talk to me about why the lip has been like your OG for 3 years.
So I like that it has the kind of platform at the front that you can kind of rock onto. I feel like I can distribute my weight how I want to.
Yep.
Also, when I initially got the lip, I had the ones with the second strap.
Lip 102?
Lip 102, yeah. So I like that that was like strapless without, with like a bit of extra support basically.
Yeah.
And that was a really good one for me. And also my feet shrink in prep. And so having a narrower style shoe fits better. I think, are flares narrow?
Yeah, I'd say they're kind of like
okay, so I found that when my feet shrunk with prep with the flares that they actually got a bit big, whereas with these, they fit. I mean, they're actually a bit tight just now because I'm in off season. So like, that's how I don't ever want them to slip off, especially being strapless. Yeah. So yeah, I've never had a strap. Even my flares were strapless, and so I'm quite nervous.
Right, let's crack on. So I am going to get you a shoe.
Okay.
Give me a second. Yeah, do you want to do like a front to back with those?
Ooh, it's a bit uneven there. It's fine. But yeah, these cool. Are just what I've always known, so I'm interested.
Right, we have the Elegant 408. So, Elegant 408. This is a new, sorry, this is actually the old model. So there's a new model that's come in, which is clear, but still very much the same, just aesthetics might be slightly different when you go on the website. 4.5 inch. Just over an inch of a platform there.
Is that the same as this?
No.
No.
So the lip is basically you're going half an inch down.
Oh, okay. So these are shorter.
These are shorter, and also the platform at the front for the Elegant is going to potentially feel slightly different. But I'm intrigued to see what you think. This one, Jake goes the fast forward shit. And you're not used to wearing a strap either,
no.
So that's going to be interesting.
Never in my life. I think I was going to order detachable straps and then I just went, oh no, that'd be fine. Nah.
Okay, right, go for a spin and see what you think.
No, this is like, there we go. Oh wow, that's weird. I don't know how to walk in them. Okay, so off the bat, I'm not on my tiptoes as much. My foot feels almost flat, which I guess if you weren't used to wearing heels, but I don't know how to walk. Oh my God, okay. That feels like I'm just wearing a platform.
Yeah.
That's mental. I wasn't expecting it to be as different. Ooh.
So the Elegant 408 is a bit more of an arched platform at the front. So it's going to feel like you're almost tipping upwards if that's what you're trying to explain.
Well, it feels like the distance between the platform and the heel is like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with my lips that I'm like
arched
up and that I'm really on my toes. Whereas with this, I feel like I'm wearing like the chunky Converse that have like flat. That's what it feels like. It's so weird.
Do they feel tighter? Or?
They do feel a bit narrower around, but I don't know if that's just because mine are a bit stretched out. So these are.
So the Elegant and the lip are kind of like
narrow.
Yeah, they're both very, very narrow.
I would say they're narrower than the lip. But again, it might just be because my old faithfuls are stretched.
Right.
But yeah, no.
So if you want to quickly take off the Elegant 408, we will see what difference of the platform and the front is. Because I agree, I think personally, my own experience, I find the Elegants are ever so slightly more narrow than the lip.
Squishing my toe. I would have to size up if I was going to wear these.
Interesting.
Because I don't think I'd be able to wear them for a full show feeling like that.
These two, I would say, are very, very similar in the narrow department. So I wasn't expecting you to say anything about the narrowness as much. It was more the platform. I was intrigued to see what you thought.
Yeah, it feels like, cause this distance from the platform to there, this height feels like nothing to me, which was mental because they don't look that different to me to look at, but that felt different.
That felt different. Right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
So next up, I think you're gonna laugh at these ones. Are you ready? We haven't got the MG style anymore, but do you know what these are called?
I remember I had a client wear them. I can't remember what they're called.
So these are the Caress 408 MG. So we don't stock the MG anymore, but the actual style itself is going to be very similar. So
I already know I'm going to struggle. Sounds weird, but if it's not high, I can't do it.
So the Caress 408 is a 4-inch heel with no platform. So be interested to see what Jenny thinks after wearing the lip for so long and also just wearing the Elegant 408 literally just gone. So also straps as well, Jen.
Yeah. So straight away, I like them better than the last one.
Why is that?
Because it feels like I'm more on the balls of my feet. I felt flat-footed in those last ones. In the Elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they made me feel like flat-footed. These feel very small.
Go on, give it a spin.
Oh, I'm not used to not having a platform.
Be interesting in the back pose.
Yeah.
What the difference of having no platform makes to your back pose and how it feels for you.
It's hard to get the right balance in your feet without a platform. Like, you can't push off the ball of your foot as much when your toes are flat. Where am I going? Yeah, I am. They're better than the last ones, but I definitely would rate a platform on any heel. In fact, I tell people if they ask, platform.
Interesting.
Because you can't sit into it quite, well, maybe you can. I guess if you're worried about balance, that would be easier, but I think it's more comfortable with a platform, personally.
So, not a fan of the Caress as much as the lip?
No.
No. Right.
We've yet to find my new shoe.
Okay, so that was interesting. Last ones. Ready?
Yeah. Ooh, are these the new?
These are some of the new ones. So, Majesty 501. Strapless. It would be a very, actually what is different between the lip 101s that you have and the Majesty 501s is like, you can see the plastic here.
Yeah.
Actually coming up a lot higher.
Looks, I can see that, yeah.
Platform is bigger. Platform is straighter. So have a look at those and see what you think.
Okay, straight away, I like being tall, so that's a win. Right.
How different do they feel automatically?
More stable than the lip.
Yeah.
Because of the flatter platform. I like them.
In terms of the width of the shoe?
Wider, but not too wide. Like they still fit like my true size, I would say.
Would you think you would have to size down in that shoe if you got into prep?
I don't think so. Like they feel slightly tight. I feel like there's room for shrinkage. I'd be fine.
So go back into the back pose for me. How was that feeling having a flat platform?
I kind of feel more stable. A couple of times when I've been in my back pose on the lip, I've like
rocked forward
a little bit.
That makes sense, yeah.
But this feels good. Yeah, do you know what? This feels, I would say, you might have converted me a little bit. Potentially. I do like them. I think if you wanted to do strapless and tall and you were new, this would be good.
Do you feel the bigger strap in comparison to
I feel like not massively, but I don't know if it's just because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel more stable with the flat platform. I think if you were unsure of your posing, this would be much better.
Do one more shot.
Ooh, I'm just so not used to it. It's really hard to pose in shoes that aren't your own.
I know.
You get so used to how one feels.
Posing's good.
Thanks. I haven't practiced very much.
Okay, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
If you had to rank let's now rank all of them. So your lip 101s that you've always worn, the Majesty 501, the Caress 408, and the Elegant 408.
So I'm going to start with the worst, in my opinion. I think the Elegant was the worst for me. Oh, you're going to grab.
I should have really grabbed more.
It's all right. So, Elegant for me is in last place because it felt like I didn't have a heel on, in terms of I felt like I couldn't sit into my heel.
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't play around with the weight distribution in my foot, which when you're posing is so important for like popping those muscles. So for me, it just, also not a fan of straps, I have to say. Having worn them now, I feel like my foot feels more rigid. I don't know, maybe it's just 'cause I'm not used to it, but I don't think I would ever choose a strap.
Interesting.
But I've never done it, so.
So yeah, the arched platform at the front, it's a love-hate. It either wears people or it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that makes total sense. Next one, so Elegance at the bottom.
Elegant, then what's the Caress?
Yeah.
Just because they're so short, and also so flat. Again, the no platform makes it hard for me. Like it feels like a taller heel than it looks because there's no platform.
Yeah.
So this might get you, if you're not confident with heels, you might be like, oh, it's short, I'll take it. But for me, because this distance is still quite a lot, it's like the challenge of a high heel without the benefit.
Yeah.
So for me, that's why that would, it was okay to walk in, but it doesn't, I've not even seen the footage, but I know I won't like how that looks.
Okay, then next.
Then
you've got to choose between your lip and your Majesty. How?
It's hard. It's hard because it's what I've always known.
Come on.
I would say. Okay, second place I will put the Majesty, just because I'm just used to how they feel, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you've had a style of posing shoe your entire prep and you get to 2 weeks out and you're like, I'm going to treat myself to some new shoe, don't.
Yeah,
don't.
I agree.
Like, I feel like I'm married to a lip. And do you know what? I would be interested to try these and practice in them. The flat sole makes the balance more stable. Mm-hmm. So again, that's a plus. But because it made me more stable, I was kind of overshooting.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So like, I think it just depends what you're kind of used to. So I would say if you were a beginner watching this and you're like, I don't know what shoes to get, I would definitely pick these over a lip, or advise them over a lip. Mm-hmm. But
interesting.
They're still my babies.
Lips still in. Okay. Well, that was so interesting just for me to watch you walk in all those shoes. Go like,
I feel like that footage is going to be so bad.
But I hope that footage has been insightful, because I think more knowledge is needed in the shoe department, and hopefully that's kind of shed a little bit of light. As I say, you can always message us on Instagram, email us, go through the website, you can message Jenny, message us, and we'll be more than happy to help. So let us know if there's any other shoe, I can never say that word, specific videos that you want us to go into. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, that's it.